Hello and welcome to Wes-Del basketball. This is Coach McLaughlin. I'll be joined a little bit later with a guest announcer. Zach Todd couldn't be with us tonight. He is on his way to a Pacer game tonight to watch the Pacers. So it'll be Coach McLaughlin here with you doing most of the game, and I'll be joined every once in a while by Athletic Director Kai Denny. He's going to come up and do a little color commentary when he is in and out and has a chance to. We're here tonight to watch the Wes-Del Lady Warriors take on the Cowan Blackhawks. It's an MEC matchup, and it is also a sectional preview, which is always an interesting when that draw comes out. If you draw a team that is in your sectional and or the team you're going to play, that is always interesting to see how that works out. So it's going to be a matchup that we'll see tonight, and then we'll see again a week from tonight at Tri-Central. So we'll see how it all plays out, and I think it'd be interesting to see how both coaches approach this. I know I've talked to Coach Giesman a little bit about how he wants to approach it. I think he's going to try several different offenses and defenses to see what works best going into the next sectional. Yes, you want to win this game, and yes, this game is important, but the ultimate goal is to win the sectional championship, and so that would start next Tuesday against this same team. So if you find something that you feel like works, you want to go with that and work it and see if you can find some weaknesses and some things that will play into your favor come sectional time. So that's what we'll see tonight, and like I said, we'll see how the game plays out, but it's going to be an interesting night of basketball. So MEC matchup again, Cowan Blackhawks and our Wes-Del Warriors. We'll take a short break here for the national anthem, starting lineups, and we'll come right back with you here on the Wes-Del Sports Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wes-Del High School, Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium, Kate Saunders Court, for tonight's varsity matchup between the visiting Blackhawks of Cowan High School and your Wes-Del Lady Warriors. At this time, please rise and join us in honoring our country as we play our national anthem. Here are your Wes-Del Lady Warriors. The roster includes number 10, Wes-Del Girls. Number 15, Cowan. Number 20, Wes-Del Girls. Number 22, Smith.
So there you go. There's your starting lineups for tonight. Cowan will go with Lauren Smith, Emma Johnson, Josie Bird, Devlin Lindsay, and Megan Morgan. Wes-Del will start their normal lineup. Kylie Antrim, Josie Pippin, Grace Gillen, Marcy Bunch, and Jackie Knott. 5 seniors starting for tonight for Wes-Del. This is the last time these seniors will play on this court. So I know they'd love to come out and get off to a good start and play well, get a chance to get a win on their last court. Tip goes to Wes-Del. Cowan comes out in an extended 2-3 zone, really extending the high, leaving the high post open, giving the 3-point and knocked down. Good start for Marcy Bunch, and she knocks down a 3. We're now joined here by athletic director Mr. Denny's got some of his work done, so he'll be able to join us in here. Great start for the Warriors with a 3 ball there by Marcy Bunch.
Absolutely. That's the way we like to get started.
And Wes-Del comes out.
Better than the pregame. The athletic director forgot to shut the spotlight off.
Yeah, that's all right. And there we got to travel, and it's going to be Wes-Del ball. Got a good officiating crew tonight.
Absolutely. Really good. Mr. Green.
Yeah, Jeff's always been one of my favorites. I've had him for years. Yep. I've been doing this for years, so.
There's not many you haven't had.
That's true. There's a steal by Cowan. They're in transition. Up top and to Smith. Nice pass and score. Makes the lead 3-2 Wes-Del. And Cowan really extends this 2-3 zone. So we're going to have to do a good job of guards are going to have to shorten up their passes a little bit. There's a 3 ball off the mark by Marcy Bunch, but tipped out of bounds. It'll stay here with Cowan.
Good call there by Billy Smith. Another. He's a newer official. We haven't had him very much, but he's been here a couple times this year already.
Seen him around a few times.
Darren Munn, the other official, he actually worked the try game that you played this year.
Right, he did.
Yep.
There's a 3 ball by Jackie. No
Good
good. A rebound by Josie. Put back up, misses, and then pulled down by Cowan. They like to push in transition, and here they go. Across the half court. Now they'll slow it down to see what defense. Wes-Del comes out in a 1-2-2, almost a 3-2 look, taking the high post and covering with Kylie Antrim. The long 3, and it's good from Smith.
Yeah, I think Lauren is definitely their go-to player. You might have covered that a little bit in the pregame. She's a really nice player. Good kid, too.
She is. She's a nice player and has been playing varsity for a long time. There's the inside out look. They're going in. They're leaving the high post open right now. High-low, back out to Marcy. She hit this one already. This one's a little short and rebounded by Cowan.
It's all right. That's good offense. Good shot. It looks like a travel there, but good offense, good shot. We'll take that, I think.
Yep. Wes-Del staying in there, 3-2, almost a matchup zone. You can't give up baseline drive, though. That's not one of the things.
Rebound. They got to push.
And here comes Gracie in transition. She tries to get the shot off, and she's going to go to the free throw line. Fouled there by Emma Johnson. There's a lot of, other than the number 23, the sophomore Lindsay for Cowan, there's a lot of seniors and one junior for the most part. So a lot of veteran players on both teams on the floor.
And again, for a good game. I'm sure you've discussed the fact that we're playing again here in 6 days.
Yeah, a week from today. Well, what is today?
Today's
Tuesday,
Wednesday, I believe.
Wednesday. So we got a week, less than a week. We'll be playing this same team again.
Yeah, we'll be playing at Tri-Central. 6 o'clock start there. If our Warrior fans could get out there and support the girls, that would be great.
So Wes-Del gets one of two, makes it a 5-4 Cowan lead. Both teams will be trying some things to see what will work for next week. Always weird when you turn around and play the same team again, but there's inside-out action. 3 feet set, knocked down by Josie Bird.
That's good ball movement. That's really good ball movement, and good ball movement, like you know this, Coach, usually leads to a good shot.
Time you can go inside out and get your feet set, that's a great shot for the offense. Coaches want them to drive a little bit more. There's an inside out. There's your drive. Josie kicks it out.
There you go.
Jackie's going to pull it out. Cross-court pass over to Marcy.
Oh.
And then tipped away by Cowan, and they're going to push in transition.
Right idea, but can't force it.
Blocked this time by Gracie. She stepped out of bounds.
Might have got lucky there with a.
Maybe could have been a foul, but.
Maybe could have been a foul.
But seem to be letting them play a little bit. Jeff wants to get the Applebee's. I mean, it's an early start, so why not?
Yeah, absolutely.
I've said this a couple other times, and Mr. Roma, I don't know. I've said this a couple other times that the first half went real, and then it slowed way down in the second half. So we'll just hold our horses right now. There's a 3-ball back. That's a nice set play, all out of bounds. Dribble away, and then back to the inbounder. And Josie Bird hits another 3. So that's back-to-back threes.
I'm sure Brian Elliott, one of his future, his past partners probably there at Applebee's going to be waiting on him.
Yep, absolutely.
Nothing like half-priced appetizers if they're patient enough to wait.
There's a 3-ball for Lauren Cox, and she knocks down the 3. That'll help cutting that lead.
The coach might have to look to make some type of adjustment if we continue to give up these open looks if they're going to knock them down.
Yeah, it looks like we're really putting a lot of emphasis on the inside, and so far we've been hurt from the outside. The ball goes inside. I'm not sure we need to double as much as we just need to get somebody there behind her. We'll see how this all plays out. But like I said, it's another 3.
Is that 4 threes?
That's 4 threes here in the first half for Emma Johnson. She knocks down 3. They're back in their 2-3 zone. There's a pass out to Gracie. She's getting her feet set. Again, nice look. Didn't go down, but a rebound by Cowan.
Those looks are falling for Cowan right now. And they're, we've got a couple, but not falling at the rate that they're falling for Cowan at this time.
Shot fake, and a game of runs. Basketball is a game of runs. You've got to play through those sometimes.
Okay. Oh no! Come on, girls.
There's going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay here. A couple more subs in the game. Raven Lazadier will come in, and Marcy Bunch will come back in, give Josie and Jackie a quick break on the bench. Here's our set play, out of bounds. Throw to the backcourt, and Lauren Smith will bring it ahead. Again, like you said, veteran player who's a good player. You got to know where she is.
Mm-hmm.
Right now it's hard to guard them. They've had 4 different people hit 3s. So.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That's almost a hook there.
There's a steal.
That's what we need right there. That's what we need.
Gracie was reading that
one. Yeah, you don't see many games you don't see Gracie get a hand on a few balls or get a few steals here and there. She's definitely anticipates really well.
Ed's always looking for anticipators in that backside of that zone. So.
Yeah, you got to be able to anticipate. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, there's a travel. Good rebound, but it's a travel. by Marcy. She did track that rebound now, just kind of got a little shove in the back, but she was able to grab it, but then traveled. So it'll be Cowan's ball out of bounds. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
That play before set that play up where we didn't get out on the last one and it slipped to the basket. Frustrating as a coach. You got to be ready. As soon as that ball's handed, you got to be ready to play. Gracie with the jump stop.
Oh, come on. There you go, Raven. Oh,
Raven grabs it. Yeah, well, we've seen Raven go down. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Had a flashback right there.
Jump ball will stay here with the Warriors.
I had a flashback. That's not a sight we need to see. I just want to give a big shout out to our superintendent who purchased these new black mats. You probably noticed on the camera.
I forgot to mention that.
Really, really, really nice.
They look great. There's a three.
Oh, I thought that was in. Not really sure how Trey's on our game day. I deleted that earlier. I must have did something wrong, but
he'll be happy.
Well, he wasn't here, I think. Oh, he was here, I think. That game,
it was a cross-court pass to nobody.
It'd be nice to end this quarter, with get a couple buckets, get within 2 or 3 going into the second quarter.
You'd like to think that our adjustments here, coach can get to them at the quarter, that we'll get out on the 3 ball a little bit more. If they hit them with a hand in your face is one thing, but it felt like they've got too many inside out with our feet set.
Oh,
over to Lauren. That worked out perfect.
Yes. Girl looked like she might get hit on the drive. Popped in the nose. That's never easy.
I think you might call a quick timeout. She's saying she's okay here. Got hit in the nose, and those sting.
Oh, yeah, the eyes start watering.
They make your eyes water a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Emma Johnson for Cowan. Minute 20 to go here in the first quarter. Wes-Del trails 11-16. Cowan will bring it up again. Wes-Del in the 1-2-2.
Breaking news: your 6th grade boys team just got a victory tonight. Traveled to Randolph Southern, defeated the Rebels 27-21. So good win for those kids. Great. Sure you wanted to hear that, Coach?
Yeah, that's always great to hear. That baseline drive has hurt us a couple times. Cowan, I will say, is doing a nice job of moving the ball.
Oh.
And then there's a foul. Lauren Smith got a reversal there by Cowan in the inside and weren't quick enough to get there on the recovery. Lauren caught it, and then we were in trouble when she tried to attack the basket. Got a lot of stuff going on this week.
Yeah, big week.
I mean, I mentioned it in the pregame. This is the last time this group of girls, senior girls, will get to play on this floor.
I actually corrected them. If they get themselves a sectional championship, they'll be playing here in regional. I think these girls have the potential to do that.
That's true. That's
one of them came up to me during shooting while they're shooting around there in pregame and said, "Hey, this is our last game playing on this court." And I said, "Why?"
I completely forgot we were hosting the 1A because in the past we've hosted 2A, so that threw me off a little bit. So we're the 1A host of the regional here.
Yep.
Oh, Kylie and he was watching.
Yep.
She did, and she doesn't like it, but she was just barely over. That's why you won't stay away from that. It's like another defender. Once you cross that line, you can't go backwards. 42 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Girls got to move.
Cowan moving the ball. It's inside out.
Go. There you go, Kylie.
Kylie's with the steal.
Oh, she wanted to get that out of her hands quick, but she's a fighter. Oh! See, that's the stuff that scares me to death.
I know it. They go down pretty hard. There's a tie-up, but they're going to call a foul there on Emma Johnson.
Yeah, clear foul. About ripped her arm off, so we're
it's a stack play. This was typically been to Raven, yes.
Oh,
no, almost. No, they're going to call that on the floor. Always.
A lot of action right there in the past 20 seconds.
Yeah, there was several fouls. I don't know. That one always gets me, and I'm not sure how they call that on the floor. But
I agree. I'm sure you would have had something to say in your game if.
I have said that a few times this year. There's a little post up. Raven goes down again. Stolen away by Cowan. Here they come in transition.
Take a charge. Good smart play though by Lauren Smith.
Well, a good job of Kylie getting back in transition.
Oh, that's going this way. She didn't touch that.
9 seconds to go, so hopefully Wes-Del will realize the clock. and understand that there's only 9 seconds. See if we can get a good shot off here. Here comes Gracie.
Putting a little pressure.
Kylie's got it. Up to Raven. Back to Gracie with 3 on the clock. Shoots long.
Shoot that up.
Raven with short and rebounded by Cowan.
That's all right.
Well, that's how the first quarter will end, with Wes-Del trailing 11-17. We'll take a real short break here. Come back, maybe talk about a few of the things going on this weekend here in Wes-Del Sports and the rest of the week. Let's take a short break on the Wes-Del Sports Network. Hey, we're back with you here on the Wes-Del Sports Network, getting ready to start second quarter. What are a few things we have going on this week, Mr. Denny?
Well, tomorrow night our girls they're traveling to Centerville, which is a new opponent on our schedule. We're hoping to compete with them. I think last year we tried to schedule a game, and I think we were COVID'd out.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it happened a few times last year, and then Friday night our boys are traveling to Randolph Southern. You know that, right?
Correct. We're at Randolph Southern,
yep.
And then home for senior night, all sports senior night, on Saturday night versus the Cowan boys. So
big night. We got our little cheerleaders coming in, and we've got, as of a few days ago, we had like 90 of our elementary kids registered for this thing,
great.
Which is just awesome. That's
great.
what we want to. We want to get these kids involved in what we do here at Wes-Del, which is a lot of fun, exciting things. So. Should be a big night, our senior night, like you said. We're playing Cowan, which usually draws a big crowd.
Right.
So should be a fun night, busy night, but that's what we like to do here. So
the Centerville girls game tomorrow, is that a varsity only and a certain starting time for that?
That is a
one?
varsity only start. It is going to start at 7
o'clock.
7
okay.
p.m. Yes.
All right. Give me a chance to get over to the candle shop then, right there in Centerville.
Well, I don't know much about Centerville.
Yeah, I'll try it off the highway there.
Oh, I've never seen that go in.
Varsity long.
It's all right. She's get those good look. She's got to keep shooting. Shoot or shoot, right?
That's right.
They'll eventually fall.
Wes-Del's packed in the top now a little bit, not extending quite as much. Pass over top, inside out. There's a pass around the corner again, and that's a 2 that is long, but rebounded by Cowan. They'll stay here, and they're kick it out inside.
We gotta get down.
Yep. There's a nice drive. One of the rules in the zone is you can't get split. By split, we mean 2 defenders can't come together. You can't let the ball handler get between 2 of you. So that happened right there, and a good Wes-Del, a good Cowan drive for a bucket there.
Yeah, I've been to a number of your practices and a number of your games, and I've heard don't get split a lot from you and your coaching staff. That's something you guys obviously preach pretty hard. There you go.
Good rebound by both girls there, keeping the ball up high.
This week was also Delaware County Junior High County Week, and
correct.
Not a lot of great results. Kids went out and battled, played hard, but we had tough draws. Our girls basketball team just lost a tough one to Yorktown in the field house tonight.
Okay.
And then our boys lost to Selma last night. When you get a draw and you draw teams like that, our team and our coaches had a tough task ahead of them. But I know that they battled and just come up short.
Kylie Antrim hits both, makes it 19-13 with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first half. Stolen away, tipped away by Gracie.
There we go.
Josie comes up with a steal over the top, and that is a foul in transition by Lauren Smith. I always felt like if they could hit both free throws that you should get an assist for that, but don't think that's honestly the rule, but I always felt like you should. Let's see if Gracie's able to knock him down after Kylie just hit her too. That one's just a little long. Trying to look and see what Gracie's shooting here from the free throw line this year. And
Good battle. It's all right. Got a little break in the action here. I would like to thank a few of our sponsors. I know
Sure.
Mr. Romine does a great job in our
Absolutely.
commercials, recognizing them, but Campus Rentals, Property Pros, Young's Title. Which one am I missing there, Mr. Romine? I know I'm missing one. That's my job.
There's a block shot while you're thinking of it. This could take
There,
between
Martin
the two of you.
Martin
Could take
Insurance.
a while. Okay,
Martin
there we go.
Insurance. Yeah, so I appreciate that, Martin. As a matter of fact, Martin Insurance. It's a Wes-Del graduate who still supports Wes-Del Athletics. We want to thank these people. They, definitely give back to our program and are able to give us the resources to be able to put these live streams on, and we appreciate it. So I wanted to give them personally a shout out as the athletic director. I know there's a lot of action going down there, but don't get to do that very often.
Well, we appreciate all of our sponsors, and if you ever wanted to be a sponsor, just contact Mr. Denny. We'd love to have you come on board. Marcy Bunch is going to step to the line here for two, and she knocks down.
There we go.
Free throws can be important, especially if you're fighting back into a game. You can really help your own cause when you can step to the line with no time running off that clock.
There we go.
Knock
Nice
down
job,
both.
Marcy.
Might have these girls come in and teach my boys something or two about free throw shooting.
And then I might, if you do that, I might send them to IU, Indiana, Indiana University.
Nice steal by Jackie. Here she is in transition. It's up, just long.
Oh,
Rebounded by Cowan.
man.
And they're going to call a foul, I think.
Girls
Jeff didn't have a great view of that because really it should have been a tied up, but it looked from where she reached across her body because the ball was on her girl's hip. But sometimes those happen. Yeah, this quarter's going a little bit slower, but it'll speed up here at any moment I get. Comes Lauren Smith, nice back cut play, but defended well. Another split. We can't allow that to happen.
It's a good play. It's a good play.
Well, Emma
Good
Johnson's
drive.
done it both times, and once she is a good pass fake and use that hesitation
You
dribble.
gotta use that screen. There, got bailed out there, but we'll take it. We will take it.
She was one dribble away from being able to take that all the way in there, but got caught off balance, knocked off balance a little bit.
Lauren Cox looks like she's very check in the game. She gave us a few good minutes earlier, made a three-pointer and put back.
Gracie's going to step up and hits another free throw.
Wes-Del.
16-21 with 5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Wes-Del's best offense right now has been the free throw line, so stay aggressive. Now it looks like it's going to be man-to-man for Wes-Del. First time we've seen them in man defense. Mixing it up a little bit, see what'll work different. They're doing a little cross screen actions with the high post. 5-second count.
Just can't get anything past Jeff Green, I can tell you that.
He does. I almost thought she was dribbling right there to restart the 5, but Jeff says no.
Jeff's been doing it for quite a long time. And I think his hair has looked just like it does right now.
I was going to say, it's not because of the look of his hair, because as long as I remember, Jeff, that's been his hair color.
Yeah.
He wears it well, though. Here we go, drive down by Cowan. This time we're able to stop. Oh, nice back cut.
Oh, don't leave your feet.
Josie wasn't able to get there quick enough, and the bucket extends the lead to 23-17. Lauren catches it. Out to Josie.
Oh, this is going in.
That's
I'm telling you.
a
I'm feeling
three,
it.
and it's good.
Feet were set, just like you said, Coach.
Try to get those feet set. You get a lot more comfortable as a shooter.
This is a game. This is a good game so far. This is exactly what I think we all anticipated.
That's right.
Oh,
you just don't swat right there. I think
take a charge.
Probably would have gotten it. You either go straight up or you don't swat.
I believe that's her second foul. See what Coach does here. He's got a decision to make.
Yeah, you got to probably try to make it through this rest of this half without her if you can. if nothing else, you try to take her out on the defensive end, offense defense with her a little bit here. Coach is going to call a timeout here. Cowan's coach, that's Jeff Tharp's going to call a quick timeout. We'll take this will give us a chance, I guess. We won't take a break. Give us a chance to say thank you to executive producer Mr. Romine here running the show again. It's been a while since we were back on the air, at least me. I know he'll be back at it here Saturday with the boys. We have two people back here keeping us going with the cameras tonight. That's Travis Bunch and Nate Blaylock, both back here running the cameras for us, doing a fine job, we'll say, for the most part. We did catch Travis sleeping at one point back there, but you know, any of these teachers I've had him in class will realize that that's not surprising to catch Travis sleeping.
Nothing uncommon there.
Actually, both guys are happy they're here and they're doing a great job.
A good basketball coach would have a curfew and a bedtime.
Well, I do,
for
yeah.
him, so I don't know what's going on with that.
Well, especially with the 2-hour delay today, he had the extra 2 hours of sleep. There's your free throw by Lauren Smith, knocks it down, and that makes it 25-20. 4 minutes to go.
I'm eager to see how the girls respond here. You got, Grace Gilland out, and it's, these girls got to step up, and, we got to move the ball, and we got to get some good shots,
There's a steal.
Got to get aboard.
That may be a jump ball, and it is.
We'll take that. Yeah, Coach, you know how it is. You get one of your starters and one of your key players in foul trouble. I mean, people have to step up.
It's the next person, and you got to utilize the depth that you have. You want to make sure you utilize that depth. But I would imagine if you're Cowan right now, they're going to extend their pressure a little bit. There's a nice drive by Jackie, and that's one of the things you have to do. Gracie does that a lot for us, so now someone else is going to have to do it. Like a little wet spot here on the floor. They're going to clean up. A little side out play here. Oh, that was a pass stolen away. Up and good by number 23. That's Devlin Lindsay. She's only a sophomore.
At this point in the game, I'm glad Marcy didn't try to block that shot, pick up that foul there. There's plenty of time left. Just got ball security. Ball security is of utmost importance right now. And we've had, I believe, Gracie's count out. I believe that's 3 turnovers in a row. And this is exactly what we were hoping to avoid.
Yeah, so right now, to take the pressure off of us offensively, we need to do something defensively. Try to get a steal or get something easy in transition, or be aggressive because we're in the bonus. If we can get ourselves back to the free throw line, that could get us some scoring.
There we go.
Tipped away. Stay here with Cowan. Good job by Josie denying the post there. Cowan brings it in, going high-low.
Yeah, that's short.
That is short on the 3, and that's here comes Jackie in transition.
Good job, Marcy, setting the screen there. I was hoping we'd push that ball, not let them set up this pressure, I should say, not press. Oh.
It was tipped away again.
That's 4.
Don't foul that far from the basket. Here comes Cowan in transition.
Got to weather the storm here, girls. Let's go.
2 minutes left. Call to travel. A little bit of a carry. A little lackadaisical with the footwork. Coach make a couple subs here. Maybe see if he can find some more ball handling, some more help. Really not pressuring us too much as we're bringing it up, so it's right when we get across half court.
Right.
So what we need is either Kylie to come up and set a ball screen to take the pressure off, or to go high-low right here. And now we're bringing everybody up to see what they would do behind the. Andrea puts her head down and goes left. Pass over to Jackie, and it's going to be banked in.
There we go.
That takes away some of the bleeding.
We will take that bank. That's a good shot.
Coach calls a quick timeout right there. Yeah, we'll take it. Hey, anytime you can bank them in, they all count the same. Doesn't make any difference.
Absolutely. Doesn't look any different in the scorebook,
It
does
does
it, Coach?
not. Nope, it's a three-pointer all
it's
the way.
like one of those swinging bunts in baseball.
That's right. Texas Leaguer. They fall in there.
That's all about all the hits I ever got was those swinging bunts or Texas Leaguers.
Yes.
Hey, I did want to, if I could, another Mr. Wilson, Biff Wilson, our announcer, our head volleyball coach. He's got a new podcast, and I'd like, if anybody's out there, if they're watching this, they might like to stay up to date with all things Wes-Del. But his Twitter handle, which I know, is @WD WarriorCast. Check it out. He's got 2 interviews he's already done with our superintendent, Mr. Mealy, and I believe he is.
Well, I think he's scheduling one with you and I and Mr.
Yes.
Mealy together. I think at some point that'll be interesting.
Yes, that would definitely be interesting. I did do one with our head wrestling coach, Cole Chambers. Good job.
Cool.
Cole Chambers yesterday with their sectional coming up. There we go. With their sectional coming up, so we did a podcast yesterday. It'll be airing tomorrow.
Cool.
I believe I'm going to do one. I believe Mr. Wilson's calling it the Sports Den. We've got one we're doing tomorrow that'll be aired next week with Coach Giesman as his
sweet.
sectional.
I'll anticipate watching that. It'll be good. Another way to get our bucket. We shot the free throws well tonight.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. So anyway.
Yeah, that's neat. I haven't had a chance to listen, but I will do that. Been doing a lot more walking these days. I need something to listen to. So
what I did today, as a matter of fact, I listened to Mr. Mealy's the podcast about delays and how he goes about deciding on delays and what the process is. So it was actually very interesting. I just wait for him to shoot me a text.
Yeah, that's how. Is there more to it than that?
Oh, a lot more to go to it than him.
I better listen then.
Uh-oh. She banked another one.
Another three.
She called that one. I heard it from up here.
So here we go. We just talked about it's a game of runs because you talk about Gracie sitting, and now we're able to make it through this. If we can make it through this quarter, and now we're tied. Yeah, it's a new ball game.
Two. Hands up. Oh, there you go. Rebound that. Oh.
Raven falls but gets back up.
Oh.
It's going to be out of bounds.
That's all right. I like the effort. I love the fact that these girls have came in with Gracie sitting out and tighten this game up 27-27 right now.
Th 53 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, that's over
and
back. Good call, Jeff. I tell you, you can't get anything by Jeff Green.
No, you can't. He's got the eagle eye. So we have 51 seconds to go here in the first half, and it's tied.
Oh, no, I think you draw up one of those bank plays again for Jackie here. What do you think?
Yeah. We'll just call an elbow, so we'll see what this play is. Looks like it's high-low,
it's
kind of some high-low action. Jackie needs a heat check at some point. Just throw one up there.
Oh, let it go.
Let it go.
What is she doing? Oh, good job, Raven.
Still stayed alive, so Wes-Del keeps it.
Oh, good pass. That's all right. That was a good look. I'll take that.
It's going to be a jump ball.
I know, but that was a good look.
Yeah, it was. Now it looks like we're going to extend our 1-2-2, more of a three-quarter 1-2-2.
Come on, girls. Come on.
Well, a lot of pressure. Wes-Del's putting a lot of pressure on. Left the backside open.
Oh, we'll take that.
We missed it. Up again, and good.
10 seconds. We got time, girls.
Jackie got plenty of time to bank another one in. Over to this pass, over to Raven. Long. Kylie can't grab it, and that'll end the first half.
Good half. Good half of basketball.
Well, it's a great way to battle back right there at the end. Wes-Del is trailing by 2, 29-27. Made a nice run to come right back at the end. We'll take a break and be back with you for the second half of Wes-Del Warrior basketball.
Okay.
Well, here we are. We're back ready for the start of the second half. Referees went in, got themselves a break. Both teams went in, got themselves a break. I imagine they're in there talking about some of the things that they want to adjust and some of the things they want to do differently. But we are going to get ready to see what adjustments both teams made. And I would say both of them are probably talking about getting a hand up and extending out their hands up for the three-point shooters. Both teams shot the three and shot it pretty well in that first half.
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to be an adjustment to be made, and I'm sure both teams are also looking to pick up that defensive intensity as well. I think Mr. Romine wanted to mute me there.
We've always wanted to do that.
That's a hard thing to do. My wife's been trying that for a long time, believe me. My parents have been doing it since I was born.
Well, here we go. Jeff says, let's play basketball, and we're ready to go here to start this third quarter. Wes-Del trails by 2. Inside, they're going to flash. I like that
Good
action.
pass.
I think
there
there's
we
one
go.
of your
Get
adjustments.
in there.
There's one of your adjustments.
You got to. There we go.
That's going to stay here off of Cowan. They go high post right there, a high post flash instead of just starting something in the high post, and I like that. So we'll see if the Wes-Del continues to do that. That's tipped, so Gracie can grab it if she wants to, and she does.
Call the foul.
Call it out of bounds. Both good sportsmanship there, and both girls hustling for the ball.
I've noticed that already. I've seen girls talking, patting each other on the back, and that's, as an athletic director, that definitely makes you proud. And usually this matchup with Cowan is usually pretty friendly like that. We are rivals, but at the same time, I think we respect one another and enjoy competing against one another.
Wes-Del's putting a little bit more pressure on, seeing it get out on the three-point shooters, and that one doesn't go. But rebounded by Cowan, kicked back out, giving way too many second chances here. Little pass fake and shot by Smith was no good. Rebounded by Gracie.
Look up.
She's got Jackie. She's going to keep it, take it to the basket, and finishes it.
Good take. Good decision. At first I thought, man, look up. But
she did, and I think she was waiting to see if that other defender would come over. She never did, so she got her shoulder around and scored that. So now it's a new ball game the rest of the way. Tied up here.
0-0.
29 inside out again. Over to the opposite baseline. Cowan keeps moving it around. Kylie's working the top of the 1-2-2. Inside out. Shot is up and no good, and rebounded by Gracie. Maybe. And she's able to kick it off to Kylie. Up ahead to Jackie. Jackie thought about it.
Oh, yeah. Like you said, heat check. She's still feeling hot.
Yeah. Gracie off the drive. No good.
Get back. Don't foul here, Gracie. You got to be smart.
Nice hesitation dribble and a score.
Good take.
Call that an inside-out dribble, but it was almost looks like a carry. I'm not sure she did. They didn't call it, so I'm guessing no. There's a screen up top. A little lackadaisical with that. Pass ahead. Up, and the left-hand layup is good, and Coach Guzman doesn't like it, so he's going to call a quick timeout. He's going to take a 30-second timeout, and I'm sure he's going to talk about us. That is nothing more than us just not making sharp passes. Step to the ball. Make the easy pass. We say it all the time to my team. Make the easy pass. Don't make it more difficult on yourself. It doesn't have to be there in one or two passes. Make an easy pass.
You're exactly right. Well, I did mention the Warrior cast, the Wes-Del Warrior cast, but while I did that, Coach Wilson actually left his little area there where he announces and brought us up a note, so I'm going to read it. For those who like to listen to podcasts, Warrior Coach Ed Giesman will be Kai Denny's, which is me, guest on the Sports Den and podcast from the Wes-Del Warrior cast. Listening, myself and Coach Giesman reflect on the season and talk about the upcoming sectional. My sit-down with Coach Giesman will hit the airwaves next Monday, January 31st, which just so happens to be my birthday, Coach.
Awesome.
McLaughlin. Need directions to the podcast. You can get there by following WD Warriorcast on Twitter. That's WD Warriorcast. Or check out Wes-Del Warriorcast on Facebook. That's it. There's your plug.
Yeah, make sure you do that. In the meantime, we had a missed three by Marcy Bunch, had a good look, and then a push off. They called a push off on Kylie. That's Kylie's second foul. Wes-Del's still in more of a matchup zone now.
It's definitely going to be, we got to win it on this end of the floor. There's no doubt about it. Just
Oh,
like
and
that.
still
Just
tipped
like
away.
that.
And then the block, nice hustle back. Good defensive plays both ways by both girls.
I think thought she had a little bit more room there.
Yeah, I think so too.
More
Gathering
space.
herself.
Yeah. That would have been an easy.
Marcy out to Gracie for
We'll
3.
trade it. We'll trade that, Coach.
That's right.
I'll take a 3 for a 2 any day. What about you?
It's an extra point. We'll take it.
Absolutely.
Moving the ball around the top. Cowan, more pressure, like we talked about. A little more pressure, and that causes a travel. So I think Coach Giesman is talking about wanting to pick up the defensive pressure like we talked about. Too easy. Some of those shots that we were taking in the first half were way too easy. So let's see if that continues. Cowan stays in there 2-3. They're extending all the way up. Marcy misses it.
Oh, that's a foul.
Kylie gets it. No foul called.
Come on. Now,
And then
doggone it,
Gracie picks
Gracie.
up a cheap one.
See, that's you gotta be smarter than that. You know, you're that far away from the basket. You've already got 2 fouls. You've got to be smarter.
Yeah,
than
make
that.
them make a mistake. Just get back in front, move your feet, turn them from side to side. And Coach Tharp's going to call a timeout. He's going to use his 30. So both coaches have used both of their 30-second timeouts. I know these two coaches have been friends for a long time, so probably an interesting matchup for both of them. So we've got, like we said, we've got basketball going on for the next couple of days. We've got girls on the road tomorrow at Centerville, 7 o'clock start, varsity only.
Yes, sir.
And we've got boys on the road at, where are we at? Randolph Southern, yeah, on Friday night. And then at home for senior night on versus Cowan. And that's also cheer clinic night. So
Yep. I'd also like to mention the wrestlers are going to be competing in sectional this weekend at Delta.
Sectionals this weekend.
At Delta.
Okay.
And our middle school wrestlers, it looked like they just went to Northeastern in a 4-way and went 3-0.
Good.
Went 3-0 tonight. So that's great news for our middle school wrestlers. So good job, guys and girls.
Kicked ball. It's going to stay here with Cowan. I know you mentioned them once already, but, man, those black mats really do look nice.
They look really good. We've needed some new mats for a little while, but I'm just telling you, the upgrades we're making here at Wes-Del are just
Crazy.
phenomenal.
The amount of things they've done in the 9 years I've been here are amazing. Floor looks great. Everything looks great. So
Yes. It'd be nice to get a lead here. I'm not sure if we've had did we have one early on the 3-pointer? We had a 3-pointer, I think, start the game.
We did leave early.
But it's been since early in the first quarter since we've had a lead. So
Wes-Del's going to have their opportunity to do that now.
she just okay.
Might have got away with a double dribble.
Might have.
Stolen away.
Take a charge.
Passed off inside to Smith, and she's going to call no shot on that. Jeff has called 2 no shots that I've not sure about, but listen, I'm not going to argue with him. Not tonight, at least.
Looks like Coach Tharp might have had a question about that
He
that
did.
call, but you know what? These IHSA officials, we really appreciate them. You know, these
We
kids,
do,
and we couldn't
yeah.
we couldn't do what these kids love if we didn't have them. So it's a really. Did I say I loved them?
I don't know.
I really like them. Did I say that?
I don't know.
All right. Well,
Valentine's Day's coming up.
Doggone it. But anyway, we do appreciate it. Actually, put a.
You know, people will think as coaches that there are a lot of officials I have great relationships with. There are some that I don't so much, and I'm sure that that's life for you. But there are a few that aren't my favorites. But for the most part, I really enjoy that. I started as an official. This is going to be a bunch of stuff nobody cares about. But before I got into coaching 28 years ago, I did officiate for 2 years at high school, and so I kind of have a little bit of appreciation of what that's like. So, yeah, it's different. There's no one rooting for you on either team when you're the official, so it's a thankless job.
Yep. It definitely can be, but
they do it. But like you said, we couldn't do it without them.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So here we are. There's a pass over to Rachel. We're trying to get a flash. Nice flash. Inside out. Back inside to Marcy. Somehow that went through there. Over to Raven. And that's just like Coach drew it up. Just like we drew it up there, it works to perfection. And one of the things that we did a nice job there is ball movement. Coach talked about that ball movement.
Got a board.
Loose ball.
There you go.
Picked up.
Find a guard. Nice job.
3.5 minutes left here in this third quarter, and the ball game is tied. Wes-Del has an opportunity to take a lead. Here comes Marcy with the flash. Not open this time, but Raven will be on the reversal. Back right over to Jackie. They're not coming out and pressuring, so just move, make the easy pass. You'll find an open cutter at some point. High post out on the wing to Rachel, over to Marcy.
Man.
And there she gets fouled. Took one to the chops. Right there in the face. I don't think people say that much anymore. One chops.
Well, people our age.
That's true. 3 minutes to go here. Little slip play, and Kylie didn't step in front.
I think the ball might have slipped out of Marcy's hands there.
Maybe.
If that's what you meant by slip play.
Cowan's inside out, back and forth there to Johnson to Smith. Wes-Del's man-to-man now. Turn the corner.
Oh, gosh. You know, if she doesn't slap down like that.
Yeah. You call that on Kylie, and I believe that's going to be Kylie's third. Coach is just trying to buy time and that's a good thing, while the game is tied right here. With Gracie on the bench with those three, so she doesn't pick up that fourth, and he'll have both fouls going into the fourth quarter, and I don't know if he'll make it that long, but I think that would be his wish if he could do that. 2 free throws here. The first one's on the way and good from
But absolutely
Johnson.
Very proud of the way the girls who've come off the bench have responded. You know, we've hung in this game, and, you know, I think I'm counting at like 7 minutes we've been without Gracie, who I believe is our leading scorer, and the girls have done a nice job keeping this game close.
Emma Johnson with one more. Shot is up, and it is no good. This time pulled down by Raven Lozatter. Cowan has a 1-point lead with 2.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
I really like to get a lead right now. Looks like he's bringing Gracie back in.
Some ball movement around the top.
I just
trying to get a flash. We're going a little high-low action. Reverse it. Let's get it over to Marcy one time. It's still flashing. There's a kick. That's a kick. It's going to be out of bounds on the side. Marcy's going to take a quick break. $2:15 to go here in the third. Gracie's going to come back in. She's going to have to play smart. There's a great play for Jackie. She shoots it and didn't have a backboard to use it from that angle, or she would have. From the side. And carry, but doesn't get away with it and scores right down the middle. That's Lindsay. She's had a couple of nice drives tonight. You go. There's a three. That's a good shot.
Yes.
And there's the tie game again. 1:40 to go. Tie ball game. This is a sectional preview, folks. If this is like the sectional, it's going to be exciting over there at Tri-Central. Buy your tickets now. There's a shot.
Good job.
Tipped. Gracie's going to bring it in transition. Cowan tries to pick her up. Move it over to Rachel. Wants to throw it inside, but it's not quite there. Reverse it over to Jackie inside. Oh, just off the fingertips of Raven.
Don't foul.
Gracie cannot foul here. That's probably the smart thing to do. Either try to get back in front and just make her turn one time, but otherwise that's probably what you need to do there. There's a
see?
Oh, Gracie's got it.
Don't foul.
Pick it up, Jackie.
Good.
That's what you do. Just get back in front.
Way.
Yeah, get back in front. Jackie says, I'll shoot this before we turn it over. Oh, and Jackie can't foul that far. You literally couldn't get any further away from our basket than that one corner right there, and you just can't foul out there, especially when that may put us in the 1-on-1. Jackie just being aggressive, but right there you got to think about, hey, I want to just get the ball, keep her in that corner, but don't reach right there. She had her in a spot that was in trouble there.
Wait for a teammate, maybe get a little trap there.
I'm going to go offense defense here. Keep her out of foul trouble. With 53 seconds, that's the right call. 39-37. Cowan holding on to a 2-point lead. Wes-Del just would love to break, like you said, and get that lead and put the pressure back on Cowan and the play from behind. Inside, back out, over, thought about it. Still moving the ball around the outside. No count. Now they start to count. There's a pass over to Smith,
That's
and
good
it's
defense.
out.
Good defense.
Bounds with 24 seconds. This is where you put Gracie back in on offense.
Gracie's acting a little confused, but I think she'll figure it out here in a second. That we're just trying to keep her out of foul trouble.
Yeah, sometimes you don't have time to explain it right now, but
right.
what we're doing is offense defense. So
right.
Be ready to go. We're going offense defense with you. Over to Lauren. Looks like Cowan's going to pick up their pressure, maybe trap a little bit here. 14 seconds to go. I'd like to get the last shot here. That way it's either a 2-point or tied or the lead. 6 seconds to go. Jackie's got it. Gracie's going to shoot from the volleyball line, just short, and that's how that third quarter will end with Cowan holding on to a 2-point lead. Heading to the fourth, it's Cowan 39, Wes-Del 37. We'll take a short break here on the Wes-Del Sports Network. Be right back with you to bring you this exciting fourth quarter of Wes-Del basketball. Here we are to start the fourth quarter. It'll be Cowan basketball out of bounds on the side. This is going to be an exciting ending to a great game so far this fourth quarter. 39-37, Wes-Del trails by 2. Cowan will start with the ball against Wes-Del's 1-2-2. See how long they're trying to play zone, keep Gracie out of foul trouble, and it works. Here comes Jackie.
Jump stop.
She's going to go up and score
good
it.
Job.
Tie ball game.
Way to start. Good start. Like I said earlier, and I know you agreed, defense at the end of the court's where we're going to win this game if we're going to win it.
Pass over to Smith. She's going to put that up, and it is no good, but she's going to get to the line for 2 shots. If Josie stays straight up and maybe falls right there, she may get the charge. Lauren Smith, Cowan's leader in points this year, will step to the line. Knocks down the first one. And she'll have one more. Second one is up and no good, but get rebounded there off the free throw. Always one of my biggest frustrations is when we don't get our missed free throw rebound. You already have position, but sometimes those happen. Inside to Smith, back outside. And there's a long 3. That's the first time we've seen her step out. There comes Gracie. She drives it. She misses. One more dribble, probably gets the foul there. Anyway, here comes Cowan in transition.
Man, it'd been nice to make that bucket.
There's Bird for 3, just off. Rebounded by Jackie. She's trying to take it the length of the floor. Knocked out of bounds, but Jeff calls a foul.
There we go.
That is not going to put us in the bonus yet. That will be out of bounds.
It's their third team foul, I believe.
Big baseline out of bounds here. Cowan will make a substitution. They'll bring Johnson back in the game.
Got a good opportunity here to get that lead. Something you and I have been talking about. I think if we could get a lead and put a little pressure on Cowan.
Comes a set play. I like Gracie almost there, and Marcy does, and there it is. There's your first lead. So now Wes-Del's playing with the lead. And so now the pressure flips just a little bit, even though it's just 1 point. You feel that pressure turn just a little bit. Wes-Del extends their 2-3 zone. Now they're in more of a 2-3 zone. Got high-low action. They've got Cowan's putting a post player in the high post. Looking to pass more than anything. Stolen red by Jackie. Cowan can't foul, so Jackie puts it in.
Jackie's had a few steals here.
Well, the best part is she's finished on almost all of them.
Uh-oh, take one.
Nice
That's
little crab dribble.
Oh.
But didn't go.
Give her the ball up.
Marcy's going to bring it in a fast break that slows down fast. But she knows that's not really her strength. Smith with the steal and the easy bucket. And that cuts it back down into
It's a tough turnover. We could that's a big play. We score a bucket there. We score 2 or 3. We're up 5-6 points. I'm telling you, that's a lot of pressure on a team.
Jackie puts up a shot in the high
Good job,
post.
Kylie.
Kylie rips down the rebound. Marcy with the 3. No good. Rebounded by Smith, and here she comes in transition.
Come on, defense.
Shot fake. Pass. Can't leave the best player on the floor open, even though she did miss it. We kind of got away with a shot there. Coach is switching up defenses right now.
So we're going with Zorro.
He's going with Zorro this time. Up top. Oh, these girls don't even know who Zorro is. They're stolen away by Gracie. She goes up. She's able to finish. And get back to a 3-point lead.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and Coach calls timeout just in time for us to not give up that wide open layup. I've seen that happen a few times. That's always hard as a coach. But
yeah, I know a coach one time that called a timeout in a tough situation. He's actually on your staff.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it was
Coach
a game.
Knuckles.
It's
yeah,
tough.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it costs, a kid knocked down a game-winning 3, and Coach Knuckles, I mean, the good news is he called that timeout about, a half a second before the kid released the ball.
Right.
That went in.
And drew up a great set play that I think the kid shot an air ball on the next play. That happens as coaches. I'm not afraid to tell you sometimes we make mistakes too. So
absolutely. I'm
not very often. No.
I'm messing with Coach Knuckles. If he was here right now, his face would be as red as the doors in this gym. So
one of the things that you realize is that if you really need help, you just turn around. There's a lot of help right behind you sitting in the bench if you're a coach up in the stands. So if everybody will remind you in those situations.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Nevertheless, Cowan's going to keep the ball. They will keep it.
Every game there seems to be a lot of coaches and a lot of officials.
There is, yeah. Yeah. Until those jobs come open, no one signs up for either one of them.
I'm included in that sometimes myself.
I
know. We get
you probably weren't yelling at the refs at all at the Indiana-Michigan game the other night, I'm sure.
Oh no, I was more upset with the players.
Yeah. Well, here comes Cowan. Let's see what they do out of this. I know what Coach is hoping that they get a score out of this set play. Coach Starp is. There's a back cut play. Stolen away by Jackie again. Jackie's had 3 or 4 steals here in a row. Oh, no, tipped away. Up to Smith. There's a nice drive and a foul, and that bucket is just off the rim.
That girl's went aggressive. What was her name again? She's definitely went aggressive to the bucket.
Yeah, Davelyn Lindsay. She's only, like I said, she's only a sophomore, and she's had some really nice plays, aggressive plays. She's going to be a nice player. 4.5 minutes to go here in the 4th and final quarter. First one's up and good. Marcy Bunch comes back in, gives Jackie a quick break. Second one's up and good. able to hit both of those.
A good ball game here.
A 1-point game with 4.5 to go. Gracie circles back underneath. They're trying to put 2 people on her. The pressure tips it away.
Ball security, girls.
Drive. Stoughton throws it away. Up ahead. Coach doesn't call timeout this time, and they make the layup, and it's good. There's back to a Cowan's 1-point lead.
Turnovers.
Yeah, you got to take care of the
basketball. Got to secure that ball.
They're really starting to extend, and so now we need to get that high post back in there. Take some of the pressure off. Give you somewhere to throw it if you need to get release pressure. Marcy again with 3.
That's a shot. That's a good shot. Good pass. Good play by Kylie. Penetrating a little bit, kicking it out.
And you said it earlier in the game. Marcy's got it. I mean, that's what she does for us. She's a shooter. So when you are open, you got to keep shooting with confidence. Able to knock that one down to give Wes-Del a 2-point lead with 3:53 to go here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, good choice of music there.
Well, you know, Coach Wilson, he is eclectic, I will say that, in his music choices. But this one is
I've been asked a few times, Coach.
What that song was? Or?
Well, not just what that song was, but why, do I approve all the music that Coach Wilson plays? And I make it very clear to everyone that Coach Wilson volunteers his time to work every girls' game, every boys' game, and every C-team game we have. He can play whatever he wants as long as it's clean. That's the number 1 rule. It's got to be clean.
Yep. He has to edit his library, but other than that, he's good. And we appreciate that. We get so many people that help out around here. I know that you as athletic director help, but we've talked about it before about from you to our superintendent and myself doing football games, to Daniel Hansen, our baseball coach, and Mr. Sims doing our basketball games, to Mr. Romine, our esports, also doing esports. Had an interesting night the other night too, didn't you? Had an all-star type of game that was going on. So everybody just kind of here does such a nice job of wanting to be a part of it. That's why Wes-Del's a great place. So here we go, 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here. Jackie almost came up with another steal there, but she got the deflection. It'll stay here with Cowan. Wes-Del clings on to a 2-point lead, and now it's tied.
That's 2 inbound plays that we've given up easy buckets, and that's inexcusable. It happens, but it's inexcusable.
Yeah. Okay, you got to be ready to play on there. I like this when we flash. We get the ball to a wing. Let's flash and then get it. Here comes a trap. Now they're going to pressure us. If that's going to happen, got to be ready. Almost banked another one. Oh, Marcy gets a rebound. Just misses.
Jump ball.
We're going to have a call. You want to make sure everybody was okay. Got a couple girls down. Smith is down for
one thing you can guarantee. Our athletic trainer, Tony Cox, will be there.
He is.
Pays very close attention to the game.
Coach Tharp's going to go out and check. You don't want to see anybody hurt, especially this close to, sectional. Definitely don't want anybody to be hurt and not be at their full strength going into sectional. 3 minutes of 14 seconds left. Sure, she's maybe got the wind knocked out of her. I'm not sure. Coach is checking her leg out.
I believe she's had some knee issues in the past, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Sometimes those can be scary. I mean, if you've had some injuries before, they can just scare you. You feel something.
100%. She's a tough girl. I got to know Lauren her freshman year. Actually, she came here and job shadowed me.
I remember that. Now that you say that, I didn't remember that was her. But
a wonderful young lady, and we had a great day together. And every time I see her, we talk. We have a good conversation. I wish her the best all the time, unless she's playing Wes-Del.
She wanting to go into being an athletic director? Or is that just something that she was?
At the time, I think they do it a little different at Cowan, and I'm speaking off the cuff a little bit, but they do their job shadowing as freshmen, and I know we do our job shadowing program as seniors. So, but at the time, it was something she was athletic sports administration was something she was definitely interested in.
And then she didn't change her mind because of her time she spent with you, did she?
You'd have to ask her that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
maybe if you catch her after
All right,
the
I'll ask
game
her.
or sectional. I'm hoping not, but
No, I'm sure she had a great time. I do remember her being here that day. Now that you said that.
yeah, she had lunch with us. I think she even came in and had lunch with us. That was back when we ate lunch in your office.
That's right. Doesn't seem like it was that long ago, but
Yeah. Now we've got the hospitality/health room.
that's right. Right.
We eat in there.
So Tharp calls a quick timeout. I think more than anything, that's to get
Lauren
back in the game because he couldn't sub her. He had to take her out there for that, just a possession at least. So as soon as the ball comes in, runs a couple seconds off, he can take her timeout and put her back in.
It's definitely nice to watch two veteran coaches. These guys have been around this area for a long time, coaching in different capacities at different schools, and it's eager to watch this battle between them as well. You know, the adjustments they make and the plays they draw up. And
yep. And like I said, both these guys have known each other for a long time. They're friends.
Absolutely.
What I was going to say is I don't know if we mentioned that it's a 6 o'clock game for us for sectional.
Yes, sectional 6 o'clock. We have the first game that evening. So,
do you know who got the bye on our side? I can't remember off the top of my head. I want to believe it's Daleville.
It is.
So the winner of
it is.
Cowan Wes-Del will play Daleville. We're going to drive all three teams over there to play basically a Delaware County 1A championship. There's an inside out, outside the bird, misses, rebound though. Nice shot fake.
Get it.
Oh my gosh.
No.
I don't know how that rolled back in.
I thought for sure that was.
Cowan takes a 2-point lead.
Let's hope our girls, we've been in a number of close games like this, and hopefully they can step up here. We got to have a bucket and, figure out a way to win.
Got to stay aggressive. Gracie's laughing about something out there on the floor. Funny. You see that reverse pass over to Grace, and then stolen away. And here comes Smith. And Jackie.
We got to take a charge there.
There's a little Euro step, crab dribble inside to score. Here comes Gracie back. Now we're down 4. Wes-Del's down 4. So now the pressure gets up a little bit more. Off of Marcy's face. And here they come in transition. Oh, that's a quick shot. That's exactly what Wes-Del wanted. The quick shot over to Gracie.
We got numbers.
Here they come.
Not anymore.
And Cowan doesn't want to. Oh, they're going to call that on the floor, and that's.
He's giving her 2 shots as well.
Oh, my. Okay.
That's a good call, Coach. I know you started to question that, but
no, I wouldn't.
That's a good call.
I'm going to call that in the act of shooting, but.
Well, she was doing that scoop shot.
Well, and I think this guy. No, we've had him before. I think he's done some. I've seen him. Maybe he's done some NBA games. So, that would definitely be continuation in the NBA if you get fouled on that once you've made that first step. First one's up, missed the first, but able to hit the second. But that makes it a 1-possession game with 1:45 to go.
Got to create.
Cowan
got to force a turnover here.
In the
there
double
we go.
bonus.
That's what I wanted.
And here comes the steal. She might get a foul the old-fashioned way.
And one. That's the way to respond.
She's going to get the three-pointer the old-fashioned way here. It's going to get an opportunity to tie this game with 1:34 to go. So here we go, right here with 1:34 to go in this fourth quarter. Gracie has a free throw to tie the game, and it is good. And we're tied with 1:34 to go.
Calls another turnover.
I would imagine everything's going to go through Smith. One thing in Wes-Del has to be careful because Cowan's in the bonus, so we don't want to foul.
That's a travel.
They're going to call the old bobble rule that I hate so much.
Illegal screen.
There's a pass, and that's going to be Wes-Del basketball anyway. 1:20 to go. It's tied. Wes-Del's going to have an opportunity here. Let's see if Coach plays it out or if he calls a timeout. He's got 2 remaining. Cowan with 1.
No reason to force anything here.
See what we get. And Coach calls a timeout. I figured that was coming. He's going to draw up what he wants, what set play he wants out of this. Going to try to find a way, I would say, to get the ball into Gracie's hand going to the basket, which is not always easy to do against the zone, or some inside out action to Marcy or Jackie, who have both shot the ball with confidence tonight. So we don't really right now at this point have a true post in there more than Kylie, but Kylie will look to kick opposite. So my guess is he's going to run something for one of those girls or just a high ball screen on one of the Cowan defenders that will allow Gracie to turn the corner. That's what I would look to do right there. Get Gracie going to the, you're tied, so you don't need a 2 or 3. Get Gracie to go around and get a jump shot where she can pull. Mr. Danny's taking a picture.
I was doing an Ussie.
Oh, okay.
Doing a quick Ussie. Nothing like that,
So we'll see what Coach draws up out of the timeout here. Both coaches down to 1 timeout apiece.
Yeah, the big deal, the one big thing here is we've got to just have good ball security. Can't turn the ball over. Get a good shot. If it falls, great. But getting a good shot's the most important thing.
Yeah, you want to make sure that you get a shot off. Cowan's got a foul to give.
2 fouls. I actually guess 1 foul, right?
Yeah, so I have 1, and the one after that would be bonus. But we'll see. It's going to be this play to the baseline that they like for 3. Grace didn't like it, so she's going to pull it up. That's all right.
We're in no hurry.
So they're man-to-man now, so they switched up their defenses. Coach calls out 5-man. They're going to get a screen. Gracie rejects the screen. And they're going to call the travel on that. A lot of people would not call that. If you land on 2 feet, that's really gather yourself. In the old days, they wouldn't call that. That would be just a jump stop. There's a bounce pass inside. Missed.
Okay.
And Gracie's going to bring it transition with 47 seconds to go. That might be your best offense right there, folks.
Whoa, what a shot. There's that scoop I was talking about.
And then Coach calls his last timeout with 40 seconds to go to set up his defense, get his best defensive lineup in.
There's no doubt Grace is really good in transition.
Yeah.
She can score in transition, but that was quite a shot there.
Yeah.
That might have made Sports Center's top 10.
It might have. And I like to push the ball in those situations in transition. I think sometimes you call a timeout and you're drawing up. But what are you going to draw up to get a better shot going to the basket than you got right there? And in transition, I think a lot of times you just got to play it out. Thing you don't want to do if you're Wes-Del here, 2 things. You don't want to foul. You want to try to play without fouling, but you want to stay aggressive. The other thing you want to do is you want to get any rebound that goes off we want to make sure we get any kind of rebound.
Absolutely.
When you're up 2, you want to make sure that you don't give up the easy 3. So if it goes inside out, if I was coach, I'd come out man. We'll see what he does here, but I would come out man, put the pressure on, and see what happens. So 13 seconds to go, and Wes-Del's clinging to a 2-point lead.
Not sure if my heart could take it again, but if this is a preview of what round 1 of sectional is going to be like, I tell you what, we're going to be in for a dandy there at Tri-Central.
We won't have to announce that one, so we'll just be watching it. But it's been good so far. 41 seconds to go. Coach Giesman is out of timeout, so no matter what happens, if they tie it up, we're going to have to bring it and play.
We cannot foul. There's no reason to foul here.
Coach decides to go with his 1-2-2, and there's your foul.
I think she was passing, so that should be a 1-and-1.
It'll be a 1-and-1. It's a 1-and-1. They haven't figured that out yet, but it's a 1-and-1. And Coach Tharp's just checking, hey, we should be shooting here.
Honest mistake. This is one of those situations you got to block out.
You do.
Anticipate the miss and block out.
And you've 33 seconds to go here. We have to understand that we don't need to shoot it if they miss either one of these. They have to foul us. First one's up and good.
Good pressure free throw there.
Good for them, really.
Yeah.
And now we know that we're out of timeout, so we've got to play here. We're just going to go and take the ball in transition to see what happens. Here's the second one. It is up, and it is long. It's off. And you talked about it, and we didn't come up with it. And there's a shot fake and a pass, and that's going to be 2 shots. Positioning wasn't awful, but I don't feel like probably got there in time. But there's going to be plenty of time left, and they still have to hit the free throws.
that call probably could have went either way.
It could have.
You know,
it could have.
I've been begging for a charge the whole game, and I think a girl tries to take one there, and it just didn't work out.
I'll tell you why she probably got the call was probably because the first one is up and no good.
Okay.
Probably got the call because she shot fake.
Yep.
Here comes Lauren
Good
Cox.
fundamental basketball will pay off at times. So got to block out here.
And coach is going to freeze his own shooter and call a timeout with 29 seconds to go. You know what that is? That's just confidence that she's going to make it.
Well, that's going to be. He's doing the old trick. You know, I've heard it many times. You know, kind of like Hoosiers. You know,
Yeah.
when he makes his next free throw, this is what we're going to do.
Right.
So you know, he's going to tell this young lady she's going to make the free throw, tell
Right.
the team, and then set up what's going to happen.
I'll
Now,
make it.
Yeah, that was.
I'll make it.
There
are a couple times where at end of games where I probably wish I would have, though we were the team shooting. Think of one instance, but where we
in
were
how
the
many
team
years
shooting.
have you coached?
Well, 28. Not always, but there are a couple times where I could think of this might be one of those times. So.
Well, you know, another thing I'm going to say, he's obviously confident in what they're doing. He wants to get his defensive set up because he knows there's a good chance that we're going to have a chance to have the ball to win the game.
Well, I can tell you one thing. We're going to find out right here because.
But saving that timeout could have been a big deal too.
Yeah.
You know, so he could set up something offensively. But you know, every coach has a different philosophy, and they just.
So right now, Coach Giesman is saying secure the rebound. If they miss, if they make, he's got a chance to call. And what you want to do here with 29 seconds is get the last shot. So it's either us win or go to overtime. But you also have to take care of the ball because they've done a really nice job. Cowan has reading the steal. Second one was up and no good. We have a lane violation. Cannot come inside the three-point line before the ball hits the rim. Sometimes we forget that.
I'd like to see that. I'd like to rewind that.
I don't think they need to worry about blocking her out at this point because she's probably not going to go in there again. So gets another shot, misses it again, and Marcy gets the rebound. Dribble at Marcy. There goes Jackie. Hold it, make them foul you, Don't have any timeouts, so we're going to have to move it. Kylie throws it all the way across, and it's off of Marcy's hands with 15.9 seconds to go. Cowan is down one. Wes-Del has a 1-point lead, has one foul to give, though.
I'm a nervous wreck here, Coach.
I know you are.
I'm a nervous wreck.
I can see that. Have a foul to give.
Oh, there we go.
Thrown to Gracie, and that's up, and
Get
that's
in there,
good.
yeah! Here we go. Got to play defense, girls. Let's go.
You don't need.
Now we can.
Don't bring it in. Don't bring it in. Don't bring it in. Just hold it. Just hold. Dribble it out. 1 seconds to go. Kylie's going to go to the line and shoot free throws. Now here I'm going to tell you the situation. If you miss the first free throw, you miss the second on purpose. If you make the first, it's out of bounds.
Oh, this is even better for us.
That worked out great.
You know, I send somebody running maybe down the court right now and just
don't want to throw it out of bounds. You don't want to throw it out of bounds.
There we go. That's exactly what I was thinking. Hit the girl, it's over. It hit the girl, it's over. What? He never started the clock.
They hit somebody in the back.
Hit the girl's backside.
They hit the girl in the back of the foot. They're talking about it.
It's over.
We're going to get Jeff is going to talk through it.
It hit the black heel. No, it hit. Yes.
The ball hit the girl's foot. Coach knows it. That's good. That's good sportsmanship. The ball game is
Good
over.
game, girls. Good win, girls. What a game. And I think Coach Tharp knows that. That's a well of a game. I'm gonna go tend to the officials. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yep.
Appreciate what a win for our girls.
We'll talk through this, and I think Coach is going to send up the seniors. Thank you for Mr. Denny for being here. What a great win for the girls. With 1 point, just to explain the ending there, with 1.2 seconds to go, the ball was thrown in. It hit the back of one of the girls' legs. The referees did not see it, or if they did, they weren't the official that was supposed to start the clock. So they throw the ball in. It runs off. And there's your buzzer, and that's your final. The girls win by 1. It's Wes-Del 56, Cowan 55, in a close game. That's a sectional preview that we will see again this time next Tuesday. We're going to take a very short break, be back with you here on the Wes-Del Sports Network after that exciting win. So here we are back at Wes-Del for the exciting conclusion. That game was awesome finish there to the what we will call the sectional preview that will be coming up next Tuesday night. Two same teams, so grab your tickets and be ready to go. Well, if it's as good as tonight was, it'll be an exciting night. Girls are all joining me up here tonight. Our senior girls are here tonight to talk about the exciting win and their last game until we win sectional, which will regionals back here. If you didn't know that, girls, regional will be on this court. So our last home regular season game, we'll say. Gracie, exciting game. What were you thinking as the game went down the stretch there and we were clean back and forth and clinging onto that lead?
I was actually really nervous, but because we were making a few bad passes and we weren't really dropping on defense, so I was a little worried, but I'm glad we pulled through and fixed things on our defensive side, and we were making better passes towards the end.
And one of the things before we're going to try to get everybody on here, but one of the things I'm going to ask you is that we were down one, that last layup that you hit, you kind of in transition. As a coach, I like that. I like to put the ball into my players' hands and let them make plays instead of calling timeouts. We couldn't have asked for a shot to get ourselves to the rim better than that. So what are you kind of thinking on that play there?
I was a little nervous because even Ed will say that I don't make my layups too often. So I was going in and I was like, I really hope this goes in because it's a really close game, and I knew Ed was going to be very upset with me if I missed another layup. And one of the things he told me before the game was to focus hard on my layups because they'd come in handy tonight, and they for sure did because we had a lot of close calls with those layups. So.
And we did, and we hit our layups, and it was exciting and a nice aggressive move right there, and that's what you want. You want to give yourself a chance to get the ball up on the rim. So I'll just let you we'll pass the headset. Stay up here, and we'll as we're passing it down to whoever you want.
Okay.
Marcy, I thought tonight one of the biggest keys, Mr. Denny and I talked about, one of the things was you made a shot and then you missed a couple, and then one of the things we talk about is shooters just have to keep shooting and keep trusting your shot. So when you knock down a real big one there in the second half and you had missed a few in between, what's your mindset as you're shooting that next three?
Honestly, my mindset isn't very high, but I guess coach just says keep shooting. So that's the only thing that I guess is going to get us points.
And I thought you did shoot with confidence. Even if it didn't look like it, if you weren't showing it on the inside, you shot it with confidence on the outside. And a lot of times as a shooter, you just got to trust your instincts and shoot the ball when you have it, and then you knock down your free throws tonight when you step to the line. So a couple, even though it was a little nervous there at the end, nice job of coming up with some loose balls here and there when you needed to, but knocking down that three you hit was a big one, and it was a lot at the time. It was really kind of a game changer for us. So I'll let you pass it down. I'm going to try to ask each one of you a question or two because we got a bunch of you up here. got a bunch of seniors. So, Kylie, one of the things I told on the air was I'm going to have you come teach our boys how to shoot free throws. That could go for all you girls tonight because we shot free throws really well as a team. At the top of the press and the top of the zone up there, what's that like running that top of that zone the whole time and having to, run back and forth and run yourself ragged at times?
Honestly, once I get into it, I feel like I'm not even breathing because it's that easy. I'm just sitting up there hoping and praying that everyone back here is doing their job, really.
Yeah, and you end up, I think you have probably the most bruises or times falling down awkwardly on the court. If I watch you, I'm always worried about you. For the first couple of years, I really worried about you, and then I'm like, she'll pop up. That's what she does. But nice job of knocking those free throws down. Thought those were big too. And shot them with great confidence, and a lot of rebounds, a lot of deflections, and that's what we're asking for at that top person in that top position. So good job on that, and I'll let you pass it on down to Jackie here real quick. Jackie, you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Okay, so couple of big threes there. Did you did you call bank on all those threes?
No, I was just really hoping they at least hit the rim.
We were laughing. We said she called bank on them. And the second one, I said I knew it was going to be bank. As soon as you left your hand, I knew it was bank, but I felt like I had a great chance of going in. Those are big shots and big threes. At that point, I don't know if you realize in the game, but that was when Gracie had to sit with her foul trouble. Mm-hmm. So she's sitting, and we're looking for offense. We were trailing by, I think, 6 or 7 at the time, and you hit a couple threes. We got a free throw in there, and we were able to tie the game back up with Gracie not being on the floor, and sometimes that's a great confidence booster for players as they're playing. So those were big threes at the time, and then a couple of really nice layups that you finished off there. So overall, your feeling about playing your last regular season game here?
It was a lot of fun. I was nervous and a little sad that it was going to be our last home game, but it was a lot of fun, and it was a great time.
What a great way to end it too, right?
Yeah.
I'll let you pass it down to Josie. Josie, you have to do a lot of the dirty work. I always say the big post players that get beat around all the time have to do a lot of the dirty work. And so in the high post, when you catch that ball, I know that you're going to look opposite and kick that ball to the opposite. Is that what you're thinking when you catch it?
Yes.
Yes, because I know I looked at you one time. I don't think it was this game. I looked at you once, and you were like, I don't want to shoot it, so somebody get open on the other side.
Yes.
Well, one of the things you do a great job of is rebounding underneath and not afraid to mix it up underneath. By that, I mean get in there and just fight for those rebounds and be aggressive. And so what are you thinking as playing that bottom post player and rebounding? What do you think? What do you feel like your job is? What are you trying to give the team from that position?
Base rebounding and passing the ball to our shooters, really.
Yeah, well, you do a great job of that, and I think that's going to be a big key. I think you did a nice job of taking their big post player out of the game, and anytime you can do that, that's a good. I mean, it's not only something that is very important, but goes unnoticed sometimes. Those are things that, as a coach, I notice up here, so I appreciate that. I could tell you really like doing this, so I'll let you pass it on to. We'll start with Alyssa. Alyssa, last game on this floor. How exciting was it, and what were you thinking, like, coming into the game, like, all those years of, like, on the track and you're in the gym and the summers and all that, did any of that come into play as you were thinking through might be the last time I play on this floor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's times where I'm like, if this is my last game, I'm just going to give it 100%, and that's all I can really do. So.
And one of the things you've done is I really appreciate the fact that I've watched, obviously, you guys play all 4 years, so I've seen you progress, and I know it's because of a lot of hard work. So to come out here and be a contributor and play on the floor, there are times when you're probably thinking, man, why am I working so hard? But it paid off this year, and now we've got the most wins we've had in years thanks to all you guys and all your hard work. So, I guess there's probably no better way to end it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, exciting with the 1-point win, and you kind of just run off the floor there. So I'll let you pass it on to your sister.
I'm going to get the court.
Don't tangle yourself up. All right. So, again, last night, last game, what are you thinking now? So now what's our mindset? Going in from this game, we got to turn around and play a game tomorrow, but we're looking for sectional, and what are we thinking going into sectional, having to turn around and play the same team again? So what's our mindset there?
Well, it's not going to be basically the same team. It is, but, like, they're going to play that much harder, and it's different mindset then. So.
And the other thing is it's a different game, a different officiating crew, so you don't really know how the game's going to be. But one thing we do know is we can beat them, right? Because we won tonight. So we know going into that. So what do you know, guys know off the top of your head? I'll ask you first. You can say yes or no. But our schedule for next week, do we get to go to Tri-Central at all? Or are we going to get to head over there and practice?
We get to practice on Saturday, right? In the afternoon. So.
Okay, so we're going to get to go to Tri-Central, girls. That'll be a great time to get over there. I know most of you played in that gym, but it's going to be a great time to go over, get shots up, and know when you're there, make sure you're working, shooting at both baskets. That's a big deal to get a lot of shots up and get over there and get a good practice in as you head over there. I just want to say how proud I am of you guys. I know I've been to a few practices. I know that I've been able to watch, and I just am happy that you're having success. I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you guys get to go and represent us in the tournament. I think we're going to do great things. I want you to embrace it, play like it's your last game that you're ever going to play, even though we don't want it to be. You give it everything you have every time you step on the floor. I couldn't be prouder of you girls. You know I'll be there rooting for you. So thank you for coming up. Go enjoy it with your teammates. Go out there, get a whole bunch of pictures with our new mats and all kinds of stuff down there. Get some good pictures. And I want you to go there and get us a sectional championship. I think you're very capable, girls. Good job. That's our senior girls. All 7 of our senior. I think 7, maybe 8. 7, 8. I didn't count them all. We're going to go real quick with Coach because I know he wants to get down there and spend some time with the girls and let them celebrate. He sent them out here, and I appreciate you sending them out here awful quick. Coach, what a great evening, a great way. I told the girls, what a great way to finish not what we want to be our last game because regional's here, but our last regular season game.
Right, and, I just want to take a second to thank everybody, including you guys, doing our home games, and they're coming out supporting these girls. They for 4 years, this is what you see out of them. They play hard. I like the way they talk to me all the time. Some coaches maybe don't handle that well, but I trust these girls. And if the girls know that the coach trusts them, good things happen. Tonight was a great example that they did a couple plays on offense, and, it didn't work. But this is what I told them. But you guys saw something I didn't see, and we'll go and look at the film tomorrow and before we go to Centerville, and we'll see what you're talking about, and we'll fix that. But I'm so proud of them. Great win, 8 wins, and tomorrow we'll go to Centerville. It's a 6:30 game. Make sure everybody know that they are doing senior night that night, and they said they was going to try to get it going about 6:10 or so. So, give everybody heads up. That
so Mr. Denny said 7 o'clock, but we may be a little before that, depending on how quick their senior night takes.
Okay.
So, but no, I'm going to trust you, Coach. Anyway, we will. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to keep you long. One of the things I was really proud of is that when we got down, we didn't stop.
Yeah.
And, the end of the first half, but people won't remember this, but we were down 6 or 7, and Gracie, you had to put on the bench for an extended period of time with 2 fouls. In that period of time, we net down 2 threes and a free throw and tied the game. And we were tied. They hit a bucket to go up by 1 there at halftime, but we were able to play without our best player on the floor, that we were able to make some things happen, stay right there. And, in the past, I'm afraid that we may have, put our head down or pouted or not had someone step up.
Well, the way we practice this week, and I'd said this from the first day of the season, first practice and everything, what if? And I told them this week, what if we don't have Gracie a certain period of time? This is what we're going to do. And they stuck to my scouting report, what we wanted to do if something happened where Gracie got in foul trouble or whatever. And you're right, we had some girls off the bench came in, and they did their part, and we got back in it, and then basically, went right down to the wire. And, let's go take care of Centerville tomorrow night.
Yeah, good luck tomorrow
Thank
at Centerville. I think that if that's a preview of what's going to be next Tuesday, everybody better buy their tickets now and get there, because that was a fun game to watch. I know you and Coach Tharp are friends, but that'll be fun. It'll be a fun game to watch again, and I imagine they probably want to play it again. Our girls will be just fine showing up. Every game's different.
Yep.
It'll be officiated different. It'll be a different atmosphere, so we'll have to show up ready to play. Yep. But I know we'll be ready, and I'm looking forward to it. So good luck tomorrow, and good luck in the sectional. And this will be our last time, obviously, covering you. But I appreciate you, Coach, and good luck in the future.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
So there you go. That's Coach Ed Giesman from Wes-Del here. I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Romine for running this. I know that he'll have a few more boys games, but I won't be able to be with him for any more girls games because we're on the road. So thank you to him. Thank you to the guys that we had helping us tonight, Nate and Travis. And I just want to say good luck to the girls. Good luck to them tomorrow, and good luck in the sectional. And let's hope we make a deep run. And there'd be nothing better than to be back on this court hosting the regional with our girls in it. So on behalf of Mr. Denny and myself and Mr. Romine, thank you for watching the Wes-Del Sports Network, and good night.